have no idea. So if you go out there, you see a unicorn.
Be nice to her.
Be nice to her.
Don't be throwing popcorn.
Yeah, don't be throwing popcorn at her, spitting on her,
beers,
cursing at her.
She's just doing a young kid doing a job.
Yes, exactly. But it just sucks that this weekend's not going to be great.
Well, but it is going to be better. Like today is the coldest day. It's Friday. People are traveling. Tomorrow it's going to be a little bit nicer. I think it's supposed to be upper 60s. Sunday is going to be a little bit nicer than tomorrow. We're in Michigan. It is the official start of summer, but at least I don't believe there's any rain in the forecast for the weekend.
True. You're correct.
So you might be cold, but you won't be wet and cold.
No, so you can still golf probably tomorrow and Sunday. You definitely
sure.
Golf. Absolutely.
And fish.
Great. Or I believe a lot of pools are opening this weekend. A little chilly to go in the pool, depending on how
if you got the heater,
pool is.
It's going to take a little while to heat
cold,
up.
Though.
True.
Like kids can swim in any temperature.
So we're going to the west side of the state, and we rented a house, and the community that we are in has a pool, and it's heated, so they'll at least have some warm weather or some warm water to swim in. But we're only about a mile from Lake Michigan, and even if it was 90 degrees,
right,
the weather or the water is going to be cold. My kids will not care. They will be in. I will be in up to my ankles. Hey, it looks great.
Not a swimmer.
Oh, I do love swimming, and I'll swim in freshwater. But it's going to be. They'll probably tuck me into it.
All right.
I'll do the plunge.
Oh, and you'll throw the kids into the air.
Oh yeah. Throw a little deeper. Hopefully, there's maybe a couple of waves.
That's a great thing. I love the water. I just hate the water. And even right on the Grand Traverse Bay, the Bay of Lake Michigan, wherever our place is, it's just even when you go there in July sometimes the water's cold.
Yes, but at that time it's refreshing because you can be 80 degrees.
Yes, that is
It's a nice morning dip. It's better than a cup of coffee.
Yes. Heather will be seeing an excellent pitching matchup between, I believe, two first overall ones. Garrett Cole against Casey Mize at the Comerica Park. Yesterday, I really thought they were going to get no hit. Bieber usually gives up hits early, but he had him going. 6 no-hit innings. Matthew Boyd, okay, but he had a bad 6th inning himself. Picked up double single home run, and suddenly 1-0 game, 2-0 game, 4-0 game, and then it was over. But Jonathan Scope did break up the no-hitter with a home run in the 7th inning. Tigers lose 5-2. Then 3 out of 4 they lose to the Cleveland Indians. Like I said, the Yankees, dreaded Yankees, are in town. It's going to be interesting to see how many people will be there. I know, like I said, it was in for June 8th, right for June 1st. The place will be packed as well. That hurts the Tigers. I don't feel, sorry for the money that they're losing.
Just the experience. It's a holiday weekend. The Yankees are coming to town. It could be great.
Meanwhile, in the playoff worlds of hockey and basketball last night, while many of us were watching something else that we'll get to later in the show, we're watching the Canadians taking on the Leafs. I actually was, and then I decided instead of watching Brad Lipno, who could have played for the Canadians. Anyway, Canadians blow a 3-0 lead, but then win in overtime over the Leafs, 4-3, 59 seconds in to stave off elimination. The Staves were out last night. Suzuki with the goal, 59 seconds in. We talked about a bad turnover in the Pittsburgh Islanders series earlier in this week. Galchenyuk with a horrible pass that the Habs came 2-on-1, Suzuki and Caulfield to set up that goal. So that series resumes tomorrow. Meanwhile, in Nashville, the Preds, they had a 2-goal lead, but they could not stave off elimination as the Preds lose to the Carolina Hurricanes a minute into overtime. So no long overtimes last night. They were all done basically a minute 6 in. Sebastian Aho with a great deflection off a face-off. So the Carolina Hurricanes, they win They were the one seeds, so to speak, in the divisions. They'll take on the Tampa Bay Lightning beginning of round 2. NBA, good Miami Heat are dead as Milwaukee beats them 113-84 in Miami. Remember how good Miami played in the bubble last year?
Yes.
Maybe it was because they were bubblicious. I have no idea. They just don't look like the same team. And as Greg will point out, one of the all-time underrated players has changed the complexion of the Milwaukee Bucks, Drew Holiday. He was part of my big three in New Orleans. Jamie and I used to argue about him all the time. But 19 points, 12 assists. They lead that series 3-0. Elsewhere out west, the Lakers 109 over Phoenix, who had 95. Anthony Davis 34 and 11. LeBron had 21. The story of the series, though, is Chris Paul's injury. He tried to play 27 minutes, 3 for 8 from the field. Ain't gonna get it done. Little cheap shot by Devin Booker late in that game. There was some flagrants called that game. You don't push guys with 2 hands.
Yeah.
It was Schroeder, I think, he pushed Dennis Schroeder. As a cheap play by Devin Booker out of frustration. Exactly. And also last night, Denver in Portland beats the Trailblazers 120-115. They lead that series 2-1. The Joker with 36 points. Damian Lillard with 37, a losing cause for Portland. Joker's unbelievable. When you're that tall and have that much of a great outside shot, how do you defend that?
You can't. I mean, honestly, that's an undefensible individual. If you can shoot like that from that angle, that launch point, I mean, you'd have to be John Morant to even get close to, because I believe he can fly.
Yeah.
To even get close to contesting that shot, and you're not going to put him on the Joker. So what do? You hope he just doesn't have a good night.
Yeah, but it's amazing. Guys talk about Durant all the time, but Durant doesn't play actual center, but he's 6'11". Embiid, same way.
Yeah.
It's indefensible.
What you got to do is, without getting into too much, but you got to wear him out, right? You got to force him to expend so much energy to get open that when he gets open, maybe that throws his shot off, because you're not going to. It's hard enough just put a hand in his face, let alone contest the shot.
Yes, indeed. Our telephone number is 248-539-9797. That is also the ticket text. Coming up on the program, we continue our little game that we like to play on Fridays. Pick an actor and actress and figure out their top 4 roles to put on a poll, and then you guys vote to see what that actor or actress's best role is. We go back to the males today. Joe Pesci.
This is going to be a good one.
Yeah, he doesn't have the complete volume of work that some of the others have as far as quantity, but his quality is top notch. And it's going to be tough taking, I think, 6 definite. It's 4.
Right, because you have some very notable roles and some very recognizable lines in those roles. And that's what's, we're going to need a lot of involvement on this one.
Yes, so that's coming up at 7:35. Heather has news coming up next.
Yeah, so something really terrifying happened in Lake Michigan this week, and I'm going to tell you why a pregnant woman is now being called a hero.
Oh, that's going to be a very nice story. Hopefully.
Yes.
Hopefully, yeah.
All right. Yes.
97.1.
Hey, Southfield Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, they are looking for used vehicles. Whether you have a lease to turn in and you bought it somewhere else and you're wondering, hey, can I turn it in over at Southfield Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram? You definitely can. If your lease is up or it's about to be up, you need to talk to the team over at Southfield Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, because they're going to make it easy for you to return your lease and get into a new vehicle. Plus, if you have a car that you want to get out of and you own it, you just want to trade it in, they want your trade-in and they're willing to pay top dollar for it right now. If you've been thinking about upgrading your ride, now is the perfect time to do it. Southfield Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, listen to this. They're willing to pay thousands. I'll say it again, thousands over Kelley Blue Book value for your trade-in vehicle right now. So go see Bill and Tim and my friends and the entire team over at Southfield Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram during the Ram Spotlight Sales event. Whether you live in Orchard Lake, Walled Lake, Woodhaven, or Novi, you're just a short drive or click away from the best car buying experience you're ever going to have. For more information, check them out online at southfieldchrysler.dodge-jeep-ram.com. That's southfieldchrysler.dodge-jeep-ram.com. And remember, all roads and all towns lead to Southfield Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram at 11.5 and Telegraph.
97.1 on Ticket. Traffic.
From the WWJ AM 950 Traffic Center, this report brought to you by Penske Logistics. On 275 southbound at 6 Mile, there's a crash reported with a car in the left side ditch and police blocking the left lane. Also, another accident slowing you down 94 westbound after 696 blocking the left lane. The Deco route you can trust is Gratiot Avenue. Earn a $1,500 sign-on bonus on Wednesday, June 2nd when you become part of Penske Logistics' growing team in Romulus. This is a great opportunity for individuals who want to excel and have an outgoing personality. Visit or search Penske.jobs. Penske is an equal opportunity employer. I'm Michelle Pena with traffic.
DraftKings Sportsbook is putting you courtside with a chance to turn $5 into $200. That's 40-1 odds on any basketball game. All you have to do is pick any team that's still in the hunt for the trophy. And if that team wins, you'll receive $200 in free credits. That's right. Pick any team that's still in contention. Bet $5, and if that team wins, you cash $200 in free credits. Download the top-rated DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code 971THETICKET when you sign up to turn $5 into $200 in free credits. Bet on the basketball team of your choice to win their next game. And if they do, you can claim $200 in free credits. That's code 971THETICKET. Only at DraftKings Sportsbook. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services Gambling Disorder Helpline at 800-270-7117. 21 and over. Michigan only. Wager paid out in site credits. Eligibility restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for full terms and conditions.
It's happening. DTE is building a stronger grid. Right here, right now. A smarter grid that's more resilient, for better reliability, one that delivers more clean, affordable energy. It's happening. From Dearborn to Detroit, Port Huron to Monroe, and everywhere in between. It's all happening. Right where you are. Right now. DTE. There is nothing more beautiful than a tree. Unless, of course, it's fallen on your power lines. Fallen trees are responsible for nearly 70% of the time DTE customers are without power. So DTE is stepping up efforts to trim overgrown trees to keep you safe and the electric grid reliable. And it works. Where we've completed tree trimming, customers have had 60% fewer outages. Learn more at dteenergy.com/treecare. DTE.
Liberty Mutual Insurance Company presents
Doug. And we're back with Remo, Emo, and Doug for the final question. Category is things you climb. All right, Lima, what do you think?
Sure. We're going with Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you only pay for what you need.
Oh, so close. We were looking for stairs.
Huh. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Introducing the Lowe's List. While there's innovation in every aisle, these are some of our experts' top picks for 2021. Customize any load with a Whirlpool 2-in-1 washer. Control your home with a touch. Thanks to Samsung Connected Appliances. Repel the rain with HGTV Home by Sherwin-Williams Everlast. And keep the job going longer with the exclusive new line of Flex Power Tools, made for pros. To see who made the full Lowe's list, visit Lowe's.com. Lowe's, home to any budget, home to any possibility.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/hire. That's ZipRecruiter.com/hire.
Brought to you by Capital One Shopping. Capital One Shopping instantly searches for available coupon codes and automatically applies them at checkout. Capital One Shopping. What's in your wallet? Savings and available coupons vary.
Your opinion matters. Call the D Las Vegas 97.1 The Ticket Studio line at 248-539-9797. Book your stay at the D by visiting thed.com. The D Las Vegas, the home for Detroit sports in Vegas.
What's up?
Well, it was disclosed on Thursday that Governor Whitmer's re-election campaign will now pay for her controversial flight to Florida, and not a nonprofit corporation that Whitmer controls, as announced earlier. So basically, pressure from the FAA is prompting the change in payments, and the campaign will pick up the full $27,000 tab to PBS Chemical for the cost of the flight. Also, we're learning that the campaign will pay for the $22,000 private plane that Whitmer used to travel to President Joe Biden's inauguration in January.
As long, in my opinion, as the taxpayers don't pay for it, I don't give a rat's ass who pays for it.
Right. Exactly.
This is an amazing story. So a pregnant woman is being called a hero after she pulled 3 kids to safety while they were struggling in the waters of Lake Michigan. Her name is Alyssa DeWitt, and she was at First Street Beach in Manistee, and she noticed that there were just some little arms, waving in the water, and she realized that rip currents had pulled 3 kids out deeper than they should be, and they were struggling to stay afloat and swim in the water. So she decided to jump into action. She ran to the edge of pier. She did call 911, but she realized, they're probably not even going to get here in time. So she laid over the side of the pier, and she was able to have each kid reach her hand, and then she managed to pull them all to safety. And she isn't even sure how she managed to actually pull these kids up, but here's how she said everything went down.
Where I was at. I am so thankful that I was where I was at, because I don't know that they would have gotten out alive if I had not seen them. I ran to the edge of the pier, and they couldn't even keep their heads above the water at that point. The best I could do was just kind of scream into the phone that I needed help. Their kid's drowning. Put my phone down with 911 on. I laid down over the side of the pier. I pulled every single one of them out up over that pier wall. I don't know how I did it, but I did. I truly believe that I was meant to come here.
She's 5 months pregnant, so yeah.
So laying down is not a easy thing
task.
to do. Yeah, or to then reach out, extend, and pull up an individual. I don't care how big or small.
Exactly. So it is amazing. Everybody is okay, including the baby. She did go make sure that she didn't injure her unborn child in the process. So what an amazing thing. And thank goodness she was there. Yes. A 33-year-old woman was taken into custody